really changed. That peace only lasted less than 10 days. That afternoon, I was watering a big round cabbage when my chest suddenly clenched, like I'd been smashed by an invisible hammer. The ladle slipped from my hand and hit the ground with a clang, splashing water all over my pants. In my sea of consciousness, the jade pendant had shattered. An icy, bone-deep killing intent instantly surged up from the deepest part of my heart. I hadn't felt that in 10 years. That pendant had been nourished with my blood essence for a century, and it even carried a strand of my divine sense. Even a nascent soul-old monster would have to get through the pendant first if they wanted to hurt Xiaomian. To break it, the other side had to be at least in the god transformation stage. Since when did the cultivation world produce another expert like that? No. That's not right. A god transformation cultivator's divine sense is far too powerful. There's no way they wouldn't notice the aura of my technique on that pendant. If they recognized my aura and still hit her that hard, then this was aimed at me. Good. I walked to the middle of the garden. There was a crooked wooden stake there, something I'd stuck into the ground 10 years ago to support bean vines. After all those years of wind and sun, it looked rotten enough to snap at a touch. I grabbed the top of it and slowly pulled it out of the damp soil. As the dirt fell away, a deep, chilling gleam flashed in the sunlight. The rotten outer layer peeled off inch by inch, revealing a rust-covered blade inside. On the edge of the sword were two ancient seal script characters, almost hidden under the rust. Wentian. 10 years without tasting blood. I wonder if my old partner has gotten lonely too. Sword in hand, I walked beneath the eaves. There sat a chipped orchid pot. The orchid inside had long since died, leaving nothing but dry dirt. I kicked the pot to pieces, and through the flying dust and broken shards, I dug out a bundle from the damp soil, wrapped in oil paper. The oil paper had long since rotted. At the slightest touch, it turned to ash. Inside was a stack of yellowed talismans, dark with age. The cinnabar writing on them had already blurred, but they still gave off a stale, ancient aura. I tucked the talismans into my robe and stood in the courtyard, holding the sword in one hand. 10 years. I'd lived in seclusion in these mountains for a full 10 years. Had the people of this world already forgotten my name? Forgotten the terror of living under my blade? A bunch of arrogant fools who don't know how high the heavens are. They built sects right under my nose, called themselves righteous elites, and now they've gotten bold enough to touch someone of mine. I took one step, and my figure vanished from the valley, leaving behind nothing but a wrecked vegetable patch and shattered flower pots. Looks like it's time for this world to remember the name Lu Beimu again. When that jade pendant shattered, the remaining trace of its aura pulled me east. I didn't draw my sword to fly. I simply walked, slow and steady, and with every step, the land behind me fell away by 100 miles. After 10 years in seclusion, the spiritual energy in this world seemed to have grown thinner and thinner, and with it, the quality of cultivators had dropped hard too. When I reached a mountain way station, I overheard a few young cultivators talking. Their clothes were flashy, their swords were clearly expensive, and their faces were full of arrogance. One look was enough to tell they came from major sects. You hear about it? That trash from Xuantian sect, Jiang Xiaomian? Who knows what kind of dumb luck she ran into, but she actually made Foundation Establishment during her trip down the mountain. So what if she made Foundation Establishment? Someone who can't even